Hi, I'm Amanda from the Williams-Sonoma Test Kitchen. And sometimes even classics can be improved upon with just a little tweak or two. Today I'm going to show you two of my favorite classics. First, I'll be making Coq Au Vin with white wine instead of red. Secondly, I'm going to be showing you this new All-Clad LTD. I've had my All-Clad for over 20 years, this LTD, but over time it was discontinued, and now they finally listened to us and brought it back. So let's get cooking and I'll show you why I love it. So my first trick for making this dish is that you want to make sure that your chicken is really dry. We really want that crispy finish on this. I'm just using a little bit of oil here. And like the classic LTD, this is a stainless line with an aluminum core. Stainless is a great surface to cook on. It crisps things really well. Very easy to clean up. While it browns, I'm going to season the other side. Traditionally, Coq Au Vin uses Burgundy, the red wine, but I'm going to use a dry white. So if you have anything like a Sauvignon Blanc, that works really nicely. I find Chardonnay to be a bit too oaky and a bit too sweet for this application. I've taken the entire bottle of wine and reduced it by half here. All right, my chicken is perfectly brown, so I'm going to take that off and saute some other things in the pan. For now, I'm going to saute some button mushrooms. I'm going to let those soften up. My mushrooms have been cooking for about 5 minutes. Now I'm just gonna add some shallots. So my shallots have cooked down for just a couple of minutes. Put all of these. Here comes the fun part. I'm gonna add some butter to the pan along with some garlic, and I'm gonna make a roux. As soon as you see it get a little bit golden, you know you're good to go. So I'm using my sherry. Woo! I'm just gonna work really quickly to get that off. And now I'm gonna add my other liquid ingredients. So I've got the reduced white wine. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of chicken broth. Now my stock and my wine are both simmering, and I'm gonna put everything back in the pan. And then this is a bouquet garni, which just means it's a bunch of fresh herbs tied up in a bundle. And then last but certainly not least, bacon. And I've preheated my oven to 350. I'm gonna put the lid on this. Okay, so into the oven it goes. My chicken's been in the oven for about an hour and a half, and let's take a look. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. So I'm just gonna take the chicken out and I'm gonna reduce the liquids in the pan for about 12 minutes. So my sauce is reduced. You can see how beautiful and thick it is. It's delicious, but the one thing I want is a little bit of acid to kind of brighten up those flavors. I'm just gonna give it a squeeze of lemon juice. Look at this sauce is gonna go straight over this dish. And these pans clean up so easily. So I'm gonna make sure I get a little bit of everything on my plate. I've got a piece of crusty bread to go with it and a glass of white wine. And what else do you need? For this recipe and more information about the new LTD collection, visit us at williamssonoma.com.